Want to speak real Italian from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at ItalianPod101.com.
Hi, welcome to Introduction to Italian. My name is Alicia, and I'm joined by...
Hi everyone, I'm Marika.
In this lesson, you'll learn the basics of Italian grammar. Word order refers to the order in which words are structured to form a sentence in a given language. Consider the English sentence, I ate an apple. But first, let's remove the article an here for simplicity. So we're just left with I ate apple. The basic word order for English is subject, verb, object, or SVO for short. If we break down the English sentence, I ate apple, we can see that the subject I is presented first, followed by the verb ate, and then finally the object apple is positioned last. This is the basic word order for sentences in English.
Now, let's compare that same sentence, I ate an apple, in Italian. Io ho mangiato una mela. Like before, let's remove the article to keep it simple, so we are just left with the words. If we break down the Italian sentence, we get the subject io, meaning I, then comes the verb ho mangiato, meaning ate, and finally we have the object mela, meaning apple. The basic word order for Italian then is SVO. It's the same as English.
This means that you can convert an English sentence into Italian simply by replacing the English words with Italian words, and you'll still be understood.
Italian word order, however, is much more flexible than English. If we swapped the subject and object around, we'd get apple ate I in English, which changes the meaning of the sentence completely. In Italian, however, the core meaning of the sentence does not change. It would still essentially be I ate apple. Mela ho mangiato io.
As you can see, the word order of Italian is quite flexible. More often than not, if you wanted to say I ate an apple in Italian, you would not say
Io ho mangiato una mela.
Instead, you would more likely say ate an apple in Italian.
Ho mangiato una mela. This is because Italian is a null subject language where the word for the pronoun is omitted because it's already implied.
This is because all of the information can be derived from the way the verb is conjugated in the sentence.
For example, the verb aprire means to open. When you conjugate it, it changes according to the subject. Hai aperto la scatola means you opened the box. Hanno aperto la scatola means they opened the box. Let's take a look at another example. Tornare means to return. Siamo tornati a casa in treno means we return home by train. Sono tornata a casa in treno means I return home by train.
Can you see how the subject changes based on the way the verb is conjugated in the sentence?
Okay, let's move on. Negating a sentence in Italian is incredibly simple. All you have to do is to put the word non in front of the verb.
Let's go back to the original example, I ate an apple. The verb here is ate, or
Ho mangiato. In Italian, ho mangiato una mela. To make this sentence negative, simply add non before the verb ho mangiato. Non ho mangiato una mela.
If it were Carla ate an apple, it would be
Carla ha mangiato una mela. Adding non before the verb would make it negative. Carla non ha mangiato una mela. Siamo tornati a casa in treno. Non siamo tornati a casa in treno. You can create any negative sentence in Italian simply by adding non before the verb.
Asking a question in Italian is even easier than making it negative. All you have to do is simply raise the pitch at the end of a sentence to turn it into a question.
Hai aperto la scatola. Hai aperto la scatola?
No rearranging of words is needed.
Hai aperto la scatola. Hai aperto la scatola?
You can create any basic yes-no questions in Italian this way.
If you want to be a little more specific, simply add the question word in front of the question. For example, perché means why. Perché hai aperto la scatola? Quando means when. Quando hai aperto la scatola? And come means how. Come hai aperto la scatola?
Now you know how to create questions in Italian. Well done! We've covered a lot of things in this lesson, so let's recap what we've learned. In this lesson, you learned that Italian sentences can be formed using a subject, verb, object, or SVO word order. Italian tends to omit the subject if that subject is a pronoun. You make a sentence negative by adding non before the verb. To turn a sentence into a question, simply raise your pitch at the end. And if you want to be more specific, just add a question word at the beginning of the question. We've covered only the very basics of Italian grammar. If you're interested in learning more, check out our Italian in 3 Minutes video series. In that course, we teach you useful phrases while covering the fundamentals of Italian grammar, and each lesson is only 3 minutes long. Bye!
Bye! Hi everybody, Marika here. Welcome to Ask a Teacher, where I'll answer some of your most common Italian questions. The question for this lesson is: what are the top 10 most common Italian idioms? It might not be necessary to know idioms in order to communicate in Italian, but they are very effective and fun. Also, if you can use some idioms, you'll sound more fluent. Are you ready to find out 10 of the most common Italian idioms? Let's start. In bocca al lupo. This literally means into the mouth of the wolf. The origin of this expression isn't clear, but Italians use it very, very often to wish someone good luck. If someone says in bocca al lupo to you, you should reply crepi il lupo. May the wolf croak. Costare un occhio dalla testa. Literally, to cost an eye of the head. This has basically the same meaning as the English idiom, to cost an arm and a leg. It means that something costs so much that you'd have to sell a part of your body to be able to afford it. Essere al verde. The literal translation is to be at the green, but it actually means to be broke. This expression is said to have originated in Florence, where the bottom half of auctioneer candles were painted green. When the candle reached the green, the flow of money would come to a stop. Another theory is that the color refers to the inside of a wallet, which you could see once you were out of money. Tra il dire e il fare c'è di mezzo il mare. Idiomatic expressions about the sea are quite common in Italian. This one means, between saying and doing there is a sea in the middle. It means, easier said than done. Italians often shorten this expression and just say tra il dire e il fare. Una volta ogni morte di papa. Once every time a pope dies. The English equivalent of this expression is once in a blue moon. Both are used about something happening very rarely. Essere al settimo cielo. This idiom has the perfect analog in English, to be in seventh heaven, meaning to be extremely happy. This expression comes from the philosophy on which Dante's comedy is based. According to this philosophy, the earth is in the center of the universe, surrounded by 7 concentric heavens. Seventh heaven was the highest degree of elevation for man. Dormire come un sasso, to sleep like a stone. This idiom is basically the same as English, to sleep like a log. It means that someone is sleeping so soundly that they look like an inanimate object. You can also say dormire come un ghiro, to sleep like a dormouse. Acqua in bocca. The literal translation is water in your mouth. If someone says acqua in bocca to you, they want you to keep it a secret, because of course, you can't say anything if your mouth is full of water. Il gioco non vale la candela. The game isn't worth the candle. This expression is of medieval origin. Back then, people used candles at night, and candles could be expensive. Card players used to repay the owner of the house that hosted them with either money or a candle. The saying started to spread among players to indicate games where the winnings were so low that they wouldn't even cover the small expense left for the candle. Tagliare la corda, to cut the rope. This expression means to run away from a situation. It originates from the rope that was used to keep boats tied to the shore. To sail, it was necessary to free the boat first, but if someone was in great hurry, the rope would be cut. Pretty interesting, right? That's all for this lesson and this series. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you in another series. A presto! See you soon!
Ciao a tutti, sono Consuelo. Hi everybody, I'm Consuelo and welcome back to ItalianPod101.com's Italiano in 3 minuti, the fastest, easiest and most fun way to learn Italian. In the last lesson, we learned how to be grateful saying grazie. Today, we learn some of the most common greetings used in Italy. Pronti? Are you ready? Allora, cominciamo! Let's start! The most used informal greeting is ciao. Ciao. Ciao means hi, hello, and goodbye. That's why we use it when we meet, but also when we leave. We should only use this greeting with relatives or friends. And now, let's talk about some more formal greetings. The one you're used to hear in Italy and at ItalianPod101.com is buongiorno. Buongiorno. Literally, buongiorno means good day. However, we could also interpret it as good morning or good afternoon. As a rule of thumb, we can use buongiorno only during the daytime from morning until evening. During the evening, we say buonasera. Buonasera. So, since sera obviously means evening, buonasera stands for good evening. Buongiorno and buonasera are used when we meet someone, but when we leave, we don't say them again. In this formal situation, Italians use arrivederci. Arrivederci. Arrivederci means goodbye. Finally, in Italian, we use the expression meaning see you soon, that can be considered both formal and informal. That is, a presto. A presto. Now, you can greet people in many different ways in Italian. Ciao. Ciao. Buongiorno. Buonasera. Arrivederci. Arrivederci. A presto. A presto. It's easy, isn't it? Now, it's time for Consuelo's tips. In formal situations, Italians commonly greet one another by shaking hands. On the other hand, if we meet someone we are very friendly with, we kiss each other on the cheek. Don't be afraid to do it with your Italian friends. It's normal. Ciao!
Ciao!
In the next lesson, we learn the meaning of the phrase parla inglese? Do you already know it? We'll be waiting for you in our next Italiano in 3 minuti lesson. Ciao, a presto, alla prossima lezione!
Want to speak real Italian from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at ItalianPod101.com.
Hi guys, I'm Desiree, and today we're gonna check together the 10 questions that you should know. Come stai? How are you? In a basic conversation, this would be maybe the first question that people ask you. For example, ciao, come stai? Ciao, bene, tu? Hi, how are you? Fine, thanks, you? Cosa hai detto? What did you say? This is a useful question. You can also add, can you repeat, please? Puoi ripetere, per favore? If you say this in a bad way, like, che cosa hai detto? What did you say? Che cosa hai detto su di me? What did you say about me? It can also be a starting point for a discussion, for an argument. Just go with the plain tone. Cosa hai detto? Puoi ripetere? That's why I advise you to add puoi ripetere per favore? Can you repeat, please? Di dove sei? Where are you from? I'm from Italy. Sono italiana. This is a question that usually refers to your country, to your nationality. Dov'è il bagno? Where's the bathroom? You can use this question with everything you need to know the place of. For example, dov'è la cucina? Where is the kitchen? Dov'è l'ufficio? Where's the office? Dov'è la scuola? Where's the school? Just put the place that you need to know about after dove è. You can also put a street name. Dove è Via della Francia, for example. Dove abiti? Where do you live? This is more specific than di dove sei. For example, when you already know where the person you're talking to comes from, you can add dove abiti? For example, I live in Turin. Io abito a Torino. By the way, if you don't know it, it's a city in the north of Italy, like here. Dove abiti can also refer to what kind of a house do you have? Like, are you living in an apartment, or a mansion, or a house? Yeah, you can ask this question with dove abiti. Dove lavori? Where do you work? It's another easy question that people would ask you when you're talking about yourself. And you can answer, io lavoro all'aeroporto. I work at the airport, for example. Or I work at the supermarket. Lavoro al supermercato. Che lavoro fai? What kind of work do you do? What is your job? Another question that would come together with dove lavori can be che lavoro fai? What job do you do? What's your job? Qual è il tuo lavoro? Quanti anni hai? How old are you? As I said in another video, in Italian you don't answer I am 20, sono 20 anni, but you say I have 20 years old. Io ho 20 anni. Dove hai imparato l'italiano? Where did you learn Italian? Ho imparato l'italiano a scuola. I learned Italian at school. I learned Italian by myself. Ho imparato l'italiano da solo. Another question that would come together with dove hai imparato l'italiano, or another way of asking this would be come hai imparato l'italiano? How did you learn Italian? And you can answer, for example, I learned Italian listening to songs. Ho imparato l'italiano ascoltando canzoni. If you manage, that's great, for real. Bravo. Ti piace la cucina italiana? Do you like Italian food? For example, lasagne, pizza, gelato. I can go on forever, but I will stop here and tell you that another question that will come for sure is qual è il tuo piatto italiano preferito? What is your favorite Italian dish? That was the last of our 10 questions you should know. Please let me know if you have other questions you would like to know about. And remember to subscribe. Bye bye. Ciao ciao. Hi guys, ciao ragazzi, and welcome to the 10 phrases you always want to hear. Avevi ragione, you were right. Hey, why don't you add some salt? Perché non aggiungi del sale? I don't know. Oh, you were right, it's really tasteful. Oh, avevi ragione, è veramente buono. Ci sarà un bonus alla fine del mese. There will be a bonus at the end of the month. So you will be able to buy that dress that you really wanted, or maybe just save some money to travel. If you get a bonus at the end of the month, se hai un bonus alla fine del mese, save up money. E vinci tu, and you win. Maybe you're in a group of friends and you're discussing about what to do. After all the suggestions, you are the one who suggested the right one. So when everyone are like, yeah, let's do what you said, can be hai vinci tu, and you win. Or hai vinto tu, and you won. Hai fatto un ottimo lavoro. You did a great job. Of course, that's something that everyone would like to hear. Maybe just after some exercise, sports exercise, or school thing. Oh, you did a great job. Hai fatto un ottimo lavoro. It's something that can always apply And yeah, you can always use it. Ottimo lavoro, good job. Il budget è illimitato. The budget is unlimited. If you are buying something and you have an unlimited budget, well, that's amazing. You can buy everything. That's probably a dream. The budget is unlimited. Il budget è illimitato. It sounds so nice. Mi manchi. I miss you. Me means to me. So, to me, you are missing, basically. The meaning is the same, of course, but the verb, mancare, literally means something is missing. You can tell that to your partner, your friend, your family. Everyone would be happy to hear that, I think. Prenditi una pausa, farò io le pulizie di oggi. Take a break, I'll do the cleaning today. That's something really nice. Would it ever happen? I hope so. And yeah, let's think it will someday. Maybe it's even nicer to say prendiamoci una pausa. So let's take a break together and let's go somewhere. Let's go on vacation. Andiamo in vacanza. Sei una cuoca eccellente. You are an excellent cook. If you want to say that to a boy, it would be sei un cuoco eccellente. So eccellente stays the same, but cuoco is for boys, while cuoca is for girls. Everything was delicious, era tutto delizioso, or as kids do when they're not talking yet, this is buono, good. That was nice, good to eat. And you turn it. Stai benissimo oggi? You look great today. So if you're like different from the usual and people tell you, oh, you look great today, ah, stai benissimo oggi, that's nice. If you didn't change anything and people still tell you, you look great today, stai benissimo oggi, maybe they have something they would like to ask you or something to be forgiven for. If you want to say, you're really beautiful today, you can also say, sei bellissima oggi, or if it's to a boy, sei bellissimo oggi. Ti ho portato qualcosa di speciale. I brought you something special. And then you start to wonder, what can it be? Cake? Maybe? That would be nice. It's, I brought you something special. Can be maybe your favorite dish, your favorite sweet, your favorite cake, or a present. Would be nice too. So, you answer, grazie, davvero. Oh, thank you, really. Oh, non c'era bisogno. Oh, you didn't have to. That was it for the 10 phrases you always want to hear. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you will hear them a lot. If you like to be told something else, please tell me, comment, and remember to subscribe. Ciao ciao. Bye bye.
Hi guys, welcome to ItalianPod101.com. My name is Ilaria, nice to meet you. And today we're going to see the top 10 compliments you will always want to hear in my language. So, let's start. Sei bello. You're handsome. Sei bello. You're handsome. You can actually use the female version as well. If you want to say to a girl or a woman that she's beautiful, you can say sei bella. You're beautiful. Sei un amico favoloso. You are an awesome friend. Sei un amico favoloso. You are an awesome friend. Means that you are a beautiful friend. So, sei un amico favoloso if you want to compliment a friend of yours in Italian. Il tuo curriculum è impressionante. Your resume is impressive. Il tuo curriculum è impressionante. Your resume is impressive. This is actually very good when you want to talk with someone about his job and you're actually looking at the CV, you know, and you want to compliment the guy or the girl or the woman, whoever it is, you know, for his job skills. Then you say, il tuo curriculum è impressionante. Also you can say, il tuo curriculum va molto bene. Ottimo lavoro. Great job. Ottimo lavoro. Great job. Means you actually say ottimo lavoro to someone when the work, the job that he has been asking to do is just performed at the best, you know. So you can also say lavoro eccellente as ottimo lavoro. They are the same thing. So you can say ottimo lavoro or lavoro eccellente, which means like they are actually the same thing. Quella giacca sembra carina addosso a te. That jacket looks nice on you. Quella giacca sembra carina addosso a te. That jacket looks nice on you. So this is something that you want to say when someone just is dressed in a way that you like, you know. So you can also say, I like the way I like the way you are dressed up, you know, like, and you can say, mi piace come ti vesti. Mi piace come ti vesti, which is pretty similar to hai buon gusto. You have a good taste. Hai buon gusto. You have a good taste. So, hai buon gusto is actually, you know, usually Italian people have good taste, you know, especially food, fashion, you know, and all this kind of thing. So, you can always say to an Italian person, hai buon gusto. They will always appreciate it. Il tuo sorriso è bellissimo. Your smile is beautiful. Il tuo sorriso è bellissimo. Your smile is beautiful. It's not pretty much nothing to say about this phrase. It's just something really nice to say. Your smile is beautiful. Il tuo sorriso è bellissimo. Very good compliment. Sembri stupendo. You look gorgeous. Sembri stupendo. You look gorgeous. Okay, you might not say this to a guy, I mean, or a girl, or, you know, you might feel a bit shy and things like that. But you might think about this, you know, in that case, you say, sembri stupendo, you know, you're amazing, you look amazing, you know, you look gorgeous in this case, as a compliment, you know. Ti trovo in splendida forma. You look in good shape. Ti trovo in splendida forma. You look in good shape. Another very nice compliment to do, to say to someone. That means that, you know, your body, your shape is, you know, is okay. So, you know, and people notice it. So if you want to say it to someone like that you haven't seen for a long time, an Italian friend of yours, you know, you can say ti trovo in splendida forma, and you will appreciate it for sure. Senza di te non sarebbe lo stesso. Without you, it wouldn't be the same. Senza di te non sarebbe lo stesso. Without you, it wouldn't be the same. So this is something quite powerful to say to someone. It's more than a compliment, really. You know, it's when you actually cannot say without the person or things like that. So it's something really, really important, and something that you might bear in mind because it's really important. Senza di te non sarebbe lo stesso. So it's something really, really, really nice to say to someone. With this compliment, we actually reached the end of our lesson. Thanks very much for listening. It has been a pleasure to teach you some Italian nice words, as usual. So please subscribe, comment, come back and watch our next video. We will be so happy to give you insights of our amazing language. So take care, guys. Have a nice day and bless you. Bye-bye.
Want to speak real Italian from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at ItalianPod101.com.
Hi guys, welcome to ItalianPod101.com. My name is Ilaria, nice to meet you, and today we're going to talk about the must-known expression for agreeing and disagreeing in Italian. So let's start. Beh, non sono sicuro. Well, I'm not sure. Beh, non sono sicuro. Well, I am not sure. Non sono sicuro is something that you use when, of course, you're not sure 100% about something. So you can also say non sono sicuro without the be, you know, they say just non sono sicuro. Certamente, of course. Certamente, of course. In English you say of course, whereas in Italian you can use also naturalmente and certamente, which are like the same thing more or less. Credo di sì. I guess so. Credo di sì. I guess so. Credo di sì is when you think that something might be the way the person is saying, so but you're not sure. And in Italian you say credo di sì. Stavo proprio per dirlo. I was just going to say that. Stavo proprio per dirlo. I was just going to say that. Stavo proprio per dirlo is more or less like when someone says something very similar to what you are thinking about, really, you know. So if the person match your thoughts, you can say stavo proprio per dirlo. Sì, hai ragione. Yes, you're right. Sì, hai ragione. yes, you are right. It's definitely like agreeing with someone. Hai ragione means that this person is right in saying what he's saying, you know, according to what you think. So you say, sì, hai ragione, which is like, yes, you're right. Hai torto, you're wrong. Hai torto, you are wrong. Actually, is the opposite of hai ragione, you know. I mean, you just state, there is just a position, you know, you are in this position and you state that this person, according to what you think, this person is wrong. So you say, hai torto, you are wrong. Non penso sia così. I don't think so. Non penso sia così. I don't think so. Well, when you say non penso sia così, is more or less like you're not sure about what the person is actually saying, but you are not like in a way that you want to agree nor disagree with the person. You just don't think that the person is just saying, it's just saying something that is true according to you, you know. Forse, maybe. Forse, maybe. Forse is like to say, I think so, you know. That might be yeah, might be no, you know, it's like the middle position and a kind of neutral position. Non sono d'accordo, no. I don't agree, no. Non sono d'accordo, no. I don't agree, no. Actually, it's like to say hai torto. I mean, it's like stating a position, you know, you're not agreeing with the person, you know, or the situation or what is happening or whatever you think that is not right according to what you think. Sono d'accordo, I agree. Sono d'accordo, I agree. So it's of course the opposite of saying non sono d'accordo. Sono d'accordo means that you agree with what the person is actually saying. With this word, we actually reached the end of our lesson for the must-know expression for agreeing and disagreeing in Italian. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, watch our channel, give us some tips and insights about what you want to know in our lovely Italian language. We will be always happy to help you improve in your Italian. Thanks very much for watching us, guys, and see you for our next lesson. Bye bye, take care.
Ciao, welcome to Italian Weekly Words. This is Ilaria, and today's theme is life events. Let's see, I'm curious. Nascita, birth. When I was born. La nascita del mio terzo nipotino mi ha reso molto felice. The birth of my third nephew made me so happy, which is true. He was born just a few days ago. Compleanno. Compleanno. Birthday. Compleanno. Quando è il tuo compleanno? When is your birthday? Il mio compleanno è il 20 gennaio. My birthday is January 20th. Trovare un lavoro. Get a job. Dopo la laurea, i ragazzi in Italia faticano a trovare un lavoro. After graduating at college, young people in Italy struggle to find a job. Trasferirsi, move. Mi sono trasferita in Giappone molti anni fa. I moved to Japan many years ago. Yes, that's true. Andare in pensione, retire. Ok, a little bit early for me, but quando andrò in pensione metterò su una rock band. When I will retire, I will make a rock band and I will do it one day. We're done. I hope you enjoyed it and please leave a comment and see you next time. Ciao, bye bye.
Want to finally start speaking in your target language? In this guide, you'll discover the top 7 ways to practice speaking on your own with our lessons. Let's begin. Number 1, shadowing. Shadowing is a proven learning technique where all you do is repeat what you hear in order to practice speaking. So access any audio or video lesson on the site and press the play button to start. Then, as you listen or watch, just repeat the conversations. Or, even easier, read along out loud with the dialogue section. The script is right there in front of you. With our lessons, you can master entire conversations, just like that. Number 2, read out loud. I just mentioned it, but reading out loud is another powerful tactic and deserves its own mention. With every lesson, you get written transcripts and translations. So, as you play the lesson, read the dialogue out loud as you hear it. Why? By reading out loud, you're also practicing your speaking skills. You can do this with the lesson notes, the lesson transcript, or the dialogue tool. With the dialogue tool, you can listen to each line again and again, and repeat out loud until you master them all. Number 3, speed up your reading to speed up your speaking. Being able to speak without thinking is a sign of language mastery. If you're talking to a native and can respond quickly, they'll assume that you're fairly fluent. How can you do this? When you read out loud, try increasing your speed a little bit every time. So, start by reading with the dialogue tool. If you're like most learners, you'll read the first line slowly. That's because you're still getting used to the words, which is okay. Reread it. On your second try, you know most of the words, and you'll read a little faster. Reread it again. On your third try, you'll be even faster, at a native speaker's speed. And being able to read these phrases out loud and fast will help you speak fast. Number 4, record and compare yourself with native speakers. In order to sound like a native speaker, you must imitate native speakers. So here's how. Access the voice recorder, which is in the Dialogue Study tool in every lesson. Click on the microphone icon. Listen to the native speaker's audio, and then record yourself. You can then compare the 2 recordings side by side, and practice and try again and again until you perfect your pronunciation. Number 5, get feedback from our Premium Plus teacher. If you're learning by yourself and don't have access to real teachers, then you can always get feedback from our Premium Plus teachers. With the My Teacher tool, you can record yourself speaking and send the audio file to the teacher. They'll review it and tell you what to improve and how. That's it. Number 6, level up your speaking with Premium Plus assignments. With Premium Plus, you can also get assignments that cover reading, writing, listening, and even speaking from your teacher. These assignments can be tailored to your goals and needs. You get a new one every week, or anytime you're ready for a new one. Number 7, get even more lessons in the lesson library. If you want even more lessons on speaking and conversations, visit our lesson library and under Category, choose Conversation. You'll get all of the pathways and lessons that are focused on speaking. If you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share it with anyone who's trying to learn a language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. And if you're ready to finally learn language the fast, fun, and easy way, and start speaking from your very first lesson, get our complete learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account right now. Click the link in the description. I'll see you next time. Bye!